So the second step in building that living, breathing pipeline is when an offer is accepted. The first thing that I do when I get an RPA is call the listing agent, call the buyer's agent, and say, hey, I'm Regan. I'm going to be the lender on this transaction, and I really want to just start establishing a relationship now so we can have a great transaction, right? Always feel free to contact me. I'm going to send them my contact info and all of that. But say, I plan on beating you to the punch at every stage, right? But if you ever need something, don't hesitate, give me a call. And really what you're doing is laying the foundation, planting that seed. So later on, when you want to ask them to coffee or you want to set up a meeting to talk about working together, they're much more open based on how you started things out, right? The way you start is how you finish. So to me, I look at let's start this out at the offer acceptance the right way. And as things progress, it's going to make everything I want to do later on that much easier with the agents. But as far as building the actual referral generator, this is a perfect time to talk to your clients. I like to call them and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know the loan's fully approved. We passed a big milestone today. I knew that this was going to happen, but I wanted to let you know this is a big step in the process. My team's going to be touching base with you as far as kind of the next steps, any documents we might need. But I wanted to personally call and give you the thumbs up that this is going to happen. We're going to close. And I also wanted to let you know that all of my business is generated from my clients' referrals and my real estate agents' referrals, just like you came to me. And so if you know anybody that is thinking about buying a house here, even if it's not recently or in the near term, even if it's something that's going to be a year or two out, I would love to help with that. And we do a lot of planning, just like you've seen, and I know you've already experienced, but it's never too early to plan. And really what we're doing when we have that conversation with a client is they're excited because they got their loan approved and they know that they're going to close and buy this house. But two, we're catching them at the most opportune time when their emotions are high, and we're setting them up and asking if they have any friends that want to buy a house. That is when they are the most likely to give us another name or a phone number or an email address. But what we're also establishing is that it doesn't have to be now, because the thing we don't want to do is kind of narrow their bullseye. We want to give them a big target of who can we contact, because this is a database building activity. This is not an instant gratification activity. There's a big difference. Too many times loan officers say, okay, I need to call them, ask them if they have a referral that's buying a house next week. Not going to happen. Your target is so small, you're never going to hit it. We want to use this step to start accumulating a bigger database. And that's what drives business later on, right? And so when you talk to them at the right time, you ask the right question, and you frame it to where mentally they're not excluding anybody, you're more than likely going to get one or two names. Now, that doesn't mean they always like you, they always call you back. It just means you're starting to accumulate that database. And that is the first step in creating a system and a pipeline that generates enough business to double what you're currently doing.